This summer we had plenty of guest speakers come and talk to our team virtually over Zoom and Google Hangouts, and one of them in particular really struck a chord with the rest of the guys. He's a business leader that owns a couple different enterprises around Kansas City, and something he talked to us about was changing your conversation and what you're talking about in times of adversity can really change your outlook on everything and how you come out of it. Um, so I'm gonna throw it over to a clip of him speaking, and then the rest of the guys talking about what they've learned through the adversity we've experienced over the last few months.
The world fills with default conversations. Now, here's a new conversation. I'm going to ask you guys a question. What opportunity exists right now for you? What opportunity exists right now for you due to the current circumstances of the world, the current adversity of the world? I believe that the thoughts that you put into your head are no different than the nutrition you put into your body. And if you want your head and your thoughts to be empowering thoughts, then you make sure and listen to people that are empowering.
Some opportunity that I've found through the past 6 months through the pandemic and then the duration that I went through Cedar Rapids was we really have to focus on the controllables and just focusing on what we can do to make sure we help our teammates and ourselves have the best season we can. And that even though we lost a track season and our cross-country season is getting messed with every day, we can still control what we do, and we've realized how our personal actions outside of practice impact our team, and we all want the best for each other, and we all want to have the best season we can. So we all just focus on doing what's best for us and our team and just lifting each other up.
I've learned that things can get really bad, so after all of this is over, I'm going to appreciate the people in my life more and not take any moment for granted.
Going through COVID as a freshman, it's just making everything difficult, from meets getting canceled because people get sick, or not being able to go certain places because it's too dangerous. But if I can handle it all now, in the future when we can do everything pretty much that we want and don't have to worry about meets getting canceled out of the blue, then I'm just going to be more successful.
I've learned how resilient this group of guys can be. We all worked our entire summer for a season that was going to be uncertain. Even though that we had no idea if we were going to get to race this season, it turns out we're going to. We had no idea, but we still put our heads down and grinded all summer. The reason being that we understand that consistency is the key to running. Stacking miles on miles and miles and weeks and months and years on top of each other is how you get better. And that alone is going to pay dividends in the future.
I've learned that when I'm faced with adversity and setbacks, if I focus on the small things, like focusing on my form, even if I don't see results in the now, they will help me for later on in my life.
So despite in the COVID situation getting rid of a lot of opportunities that I usually have during the day or the weekend, it's really helped me out a lot with time management skills, because it gives me more time to focus on academics and focusing on practice, meets, and everything, and recovery.
In light of all this adversity, something that I have learned from the situation is just to be more detail focused, whether that's with my running form, trying to take advantage of being on campus and work on that, or with my schoolwork and trying to be more organized in how I get things done.
If you guys want to know the future you're heading into, pay attention to your thoughts. I want you to just get that. Whatever you're thinking about, whether it's negative or positive, your thoughts, wherever you emphasize your conversations, your thoughts, that's the future you're living into.